Man, has it been some days. So Friday afternoon, I wiped out on my bike pretty hard. And it's been a little bit of a situation since then, trying to deal with this healing process. I've been remaining focused on making sure that I'm getting my food in. My calorie expenditure's obviously been lower, but I still just keep plowing the food the way that I have been, the best I can. Lots of fruit, lots of water, lots of TLC, a lot of bandage changes. And at the end of the day, it all looks pretty good. It's now Wednesday. So it's now Tuesday. And all in all, things look pretty good. I hope to get back to this morning when I woke up, the throbbing was reduced quite a bit. And yesterday I had to do my meal prep, and I wish I would have been able to document some of that for you guys, but I was in no mood to be messing around. And to be quite honest, I overcooked my shit on the barbecue, and it's been a little bit of a thing, but today I feel like I'm finally getting back to the swing of things. And I'll just update you guys on what's been going on. So, basically, I have a ride planned for as soon as I'm able. It's about 40 kilometers. And it's my typical Mun Road ride, but it's backwards. And I think that there's a lot more, less steep hills, but the hills are longer. And I'd like to see how that plays out in my power output and my beats per minute, and see if I can't get into the zone 2 for a little longer. I've been watching some cycling videos, and there's some guys that do these Tour de France type races, and when they do a lot of their training, they're spending basically 80% of their riding time that they train is spent in zone 2, which is like 110 to 134 beats per minute or something like that. I think it varies depending on your heart rate and your size and weight and everything else, but I usually spend about 60% in zone 2, and a lot of my time in zone 1. So I want to kind of ramp up the intensity just overall, spend a little more zone 2 time, maybe do some shorter rides, like some 40K backside of Mun Road. But over the last few days I got sick, and oh man, it's been a mess. But I did pick up a new client, which is kind of like a celebratory thing. I always like getting new clients. I'll see him this weekend. Yeah, all in all, I think that's a good sign. Always like being able to help somebody achieve things they personally like to achieve, right? And This guy, I actually know the guy, and he works out quite often, and he's just struggling on figuring out mindsets and form and stuff like that. So he hired me to kind of come in and teach him a couple of things that he knows that he's not aware of, and maybe some mindset stuff. My whole vibe is mind muscle connection, purpose. These are the things that I focus on the most, is what you're thinking about while you're lifting weights and what direction you're lifting them. So form is key, but the mindset and the time under tension are all very crucial things that I very strongly believe in. I'm a little bit philosophical in my mindset and the way that I operate in the gym, and I think that that's my value, is getting people to understand what they're doing and how they're doing it, and just giving those small cues to make sure they're getting the best out of themselves. But I just know that it's been a few days since I've popped up on here, and I kind of wanted to just kind of touch base and let you guys know that I didn't just disappear. I know I'll be continuing to make content. I'll be continuing to fill my journey to this Tour de Vic. And as much of a setback as this situation was with the bike, everything's fine. I had to get it all tuned up. I took it over to a friend's place and we tuned it up. Most of the wounds are superficial to the bike. So now I've just been staring at it for days now, knowing that it's got a fresh tune-up. And I just sit outside and I stare at it, waiting for the day that hopefully I'll be able to ride it again. And I mean, all in all, we're talking like, we're probably talking, I'd say it's going to be at least another 2 days. I mean, I might be able to get on the bike physically right now and just kind of push some pedals in circles, just to kind of move my legs a bit. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess I'll have to play it by ear and see what happens tomorrow and see where this thing is at. All right. Well, I don't got much else going on today, so I'm just kind of laying back and watching Netflix. I've watched a whole bunch of Netflix. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.